Good day, Sagittarius viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. I was just shuffling for the overall energy for the Sagittarius Collective and their greatest good for May 2025. That's right. General reading, not personal. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. So while I was shuffling, we had two cards come out. This card cracks me up. Look at that. Joyful Muse, Inspiration, and Root Girl, the Disowned Self. Okay, so this is about creating stability, being grounded, trying to find where you will grow the best, where you will accelerate, where you need to be. This is about starting over, planting yourself somewhere where you're going to feel nourished and cared for. But we also have inspiration. It's like you are, while you're trying to find where you belong and where you are being guided to be nourished and grow, you're also trying to grow yourself by your creativity, by leaning into what makes you you, because that is going to give you more indication of where you're going to best grow into the person that you're meant to be. So it's like you are experiencing so much, this card, you're experiencing so much joy when it comes to finding yourself. Yes, you may be experiencing a lot of failures, a lot of rough times, a lot of hurdles, I just heard, and speed bumps. But you're having a great time trying to figure out who you are and where you fit in. And you're meeting a lot of people. You're making a lot of connections, and you're putting yourself out there, which is what Spirits wants us to do. You know, you can see that this person is in their safe place. They're creating stability. And when you find your place, it'll offer you the stability that you need to take root and to plant yourself, and to, once you know yourself and who you are or where you want to thrive and grow, that's when you'll be able to. But right now, have fun finding yourself. And for those of you who are in more of a stable position, who are able to provide for themselves and are already planted in your lives, this is an indication of being more childlike, taking the opportunity to put down your phone and pick up an outlet that you used to have. Maybe it was an instrument, maybe it was painting, maybe it was artwork of some kind, maybe it was sculpturing or something along those lines. But you're being called to be more dynamic in that area of your mind, to pull it out of the recesses and get your hands dirty again and start creating. And you know, I've just heard drums or just saw drums, and just start being that creative person that you were meant to be. Maybe you know, stopped doing it because you had to go to school or you started raising a family, and now you're being called to cultivate that artistic avenue. Maybe your kids want to see you play, or maybe you're talking about and reminiscing with your children and they want to see you play or do artwork or sketch, or maybe you're seeing that avenue in them and you're like, hey, you know what, I used to do that too. You want to see, you know, some of the music that I produced? You want to see some of the artwork that I did? So that might get you to the point of you wanting to pick that back up. So have fun, be more childlike, be inspired by children, by creativity. It's all around us. Take it in, be present, notice the beauty in things. Architecture, I just heard. Notice the beauty in architecture if you're downtown, or historics. Like, my gosh, I live in such a historic area that it's like, I love all of it. I love history, first of all. So it's like, I love learning about historical facts and, you know, seeing how far we've come, or actually, well, we're going backwards now, but just being, you know, downtown, seeing the structures, you know, it's just so beautiful. So just take advantage of whatever energy you're in to really be in that energy. Be present. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's lacking patience. And the Page of Swords. I feel like you are so anxious to learn. So anxious to be a part of something. It's like your mind is constantly going, you want to learn something, but you're struggling with patience. You might even be ahead of where you're supposed to be. I'm getting that maybe you have a child who is testing as a honors, or maybe a, you know, gifted is what the word I'm looking for, a gifted student. So they might be, you might even find them being bored because they want to keep going. They want to learn something new all the time. And, or this could be you wanting to learn something new all the time, constantly wanting to be on, like, maybe scrolling through, or if you have a question, Googling it, or maybe you enjoy trivia and you're constantly wanting to learn something new. Maybe you're going back to school, or this could be higher learning, higher education. But I feel like there's not enough, you don't have enough patience to wait for the next thing. You want to keep learning now. Now we have the King of Swords in reverse. This could be somebody who is in a position of being like a supervisor. They could be looking at your resume or be on your social media and be looking for somebody could be on your social media trying to figure out like what you're doing, who you're with, asking those kind of questions. I don't feel like it's a stalker, but I do feel like they're trying to get a feel for you. This could also be somebody who wants to reconnect with you. Like I said, I don't feel like it's anything scary. I do feel like maybe they're asking about you, or trying to connect with you in some way, shape, or form, or want to reconnect with you. Now, this might be good or bad, so take it. It's free will. But if this person wants to connect with you, then you might either way decide what you want to do with it. I am just here telling you that the energy is coming in. It is absolutely free will. There's no, I'm not saying that you have to connect with them, but that energy might be coming towards you. Now, I feel like this person, for some of you, this might be somebody who stopped going to school, or somebody in your energy could have stopped going to school, and decided to get a job as a laborer, which is just as fine. Maybe they stopped going to what we would think of as, next step university. Maybe they decided to go to a vocational school, which is beautiful. But I feel like there was kind of like a turn in their education. Like I said, this might just be because they decided to make that change of going from maybe a university to a vocational school, to start learning about a vocation rather than their typical education going forward. Let's see what else we have. What else for the Sagittarius collective spirit? What else do we have for Sagittarius? What else do we have for Sagittarius spirit? What else do we have? What else do we have? Thank you. Oh, so you're being nostalgic. We have Six of Cups. You're reminiscing with somebody. Like I said, somebody might be coming back into your energy, trying to connect with you. You're overthinking the situation. You're overthinking you're not sure what to do, how you feel about it, or you're overthinking a situation. It might not be this situation of connecting with somebody, but I do feel like there's going to be a connection with somebody, or you're going to have an opportunity to connect. You don't have to, but that opportunity is going to be coming into your energy. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Now, this could be connected to that. I'm not sure it is. I'm not feeling like it is. But it's like you are dwelling on negative energies here. This one. You're thinking of negative and all the bad things that could come of something. And Spirit's saying, how about not? How about you don't do that? How about you keep your chin up and your thoughts positive? Because things are going to be a lot better for you if you let things go. Things are going to be a lot better if you get rid of those thoughts and let things go, because there's going to be more opportunities coming in for you if you let things go. You have to let go of those thoughts, because you're only bringing in that negative energy. Look, you're thinking negative thoughts, you're dwelling on them, and these gray clouds are over you. No silver lining there. What you need is to let go and to move forward, so you can attract all of the opportunities. And these are going to be opportunities that are divine opportunities. See all the sparkles around? These are going to be divine opportunities given to you. Look, see, we have these roots growing. And then we have this root girl over here. Opportunities that were meant for you. So you can become more stable. So you can grow. But you have to get out of this spot. Let go. Let opportunities flow. All right, so let's move ahead to our concluding messages for our Sagittarius collective. That wasn't a good shuffle at all. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. I am shuffling for the concluding message for our beautiful Sagittarius collective. What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to know? What messages? What is the message that they need to hear for May 2025? Shuffling for Sagittarius for May. Sagittarius for May 2025. What is it that they need to hear? Thank you. Both of them? Okay. I was told both of them. Little bonus for you. Okay, so the first card we have is Chant, speaking your truth. Hear me loud, hear me roar. I love that. For I am here in my truth. Communication isn't just about listening. It's about true, that you must be willing to hear different sides of a story and give others their space to be heard. But you also need your time to share what is within your soul. You have pulled Chant because your voice needs to be heard. Absolutely. There's a strength and authority in you that is ready to take charge of your situation. Not only that, but you may find others have been looking to you for guidance, and your willingness to share your truth gives others permission to share theirs as well. It's like hearing a sudden voice in a room of silence singing the beginning of a moving song. Then one by one, others join in until the room is full of melodic thunder. You have more influence than you probably realize. And it's time for you to step up by allowing others to see that you will be silenced no more. Amen. If you have a platform, I always say this, if you have a platform, if you have a voice, then let it be heard. You have no idea what kind of inspiration you are to people. And it is so beautiful to see others sharing in that. To end stigmas. People need that right now. People need your light. And it's a beautiful light. Okay, and 26. Ooh, this is pretty. Morning dew. Stillness. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? Take a pause, dear one, for right now is not time for action. There is plenty moving around that is causing you to feel unrooted. With the rooted. And lacking in direction. When this happens, it is because you are still in the transition stage. There's often a desire to skip past the dark, murky parts of the journey, but there is value in the moments when nothing seems clear. There is more to learn, embrace, or consider before making any future plans. Attempting to force any changes now will only result in more frustration and perhaps you may end up going backwards. You will know when the time is right to move ahead because clarity and sureness will return to you. Rather than focusing on the future, turn your gaze to what is immediately in front of you. Now is a good time to detox, either in your home or in other areas of your life. Clearing out whatever is no longer useful to you will stimulate additional shifts and make room for what is yet to come. I've been saying that in my live readings. Clear out the clutter and make room for new energy, whatever that may be. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for joining me, and thank you, Spirit, for these amazing messages. Please click on like and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I've been going lives on Monday and Thursdays between 6:30 and 7 Eastern Daylight Time. So I would love to see you. And if you're guided to join in with a question, because I've been pulling cards, I would love to feel your energy, and that would make my reading circulate a lot more. So please join me. And if not, I will catch you next time. Bye, Sag.